Hey guys, it's Corbett Lunsford from the Building Performance Workshop. In my 6-week Mastermind course, this week is all about rocking the plans. Now, of course, there's lots of plans to be made in the enclosure and in HVAC improvements and in planning your diagnostics and planning to rock your client so that you can make the competition irrelevant in home improvements and construction. But all of that is also needing to be counterpointed by not planning too much, which is what we're about to talk about, because there is such a thing as overthinking. I was with a good friend of mine over the weekend, Christopher, who was saying, you know, I tend to overthink things and I just plan a little too long. I think that's a lot of us. I hear that a lot, actually. So if you are thinking about writing a book or putting on a presentation or doing a US tour, making a podcast, starting a YouTube channel, all those things I have done, and I'm here to tell you, don't think too much. Just go do it. What tends to happen is that you think you need some special equipment, some specialized skill, some specialized person in your life to help you do all of these things. I have somebody asking me all the time, like, hey, this magazine that you've passed out around the country, I've given these out to about 5,000 people. This was written in Microsoft Word. You own the software that could make this thing. Also, my book, which you may think, whoa, this is so slick looking. Microsoft Word. People ask, what kind of editing software do you have? Or what kind of a photographer did you hire? Like, it was my cell phone, which is what I'm recording this video on right now for my YouTube channel, which has 5,000 subscribers and about 1.5 million views. I'm recording on my phone. So don't think that you need some special stuff. You just need to go do it, because everybody talks about things. Very few people actually do. Also, this house that's behind me, my background, before I did this, I was an improviser. I used to make up music for dance, for modern dance and ballet. And that makes me really suited for going in and not really knowing what I'm about to do and just like doing some stuff. It always, you're going to make mistakes, it's fine. But the people who plan also make mistakes. It's an interesting thing. So why would you waste all that time over planning something and then make the same mistakes that you would have if you just stepped into it? So what I wanted to tell you is that my dad is the kind of guy who really likes to have everything laid out in a very detailed plan, have the full list of inventory that we'd need, all the supplies, all the tools, the whole budget at the beginning before we even started pounding the first nail. And that's not my style. So I thank the universe for keeping my dad alive and not letting him have a stroke or a heart attack while we were building this thing, because it stressed him out like incredibly. But we knew that we had a pretty good plan, but don't try to make everything perfect. Also, my podcast recorded on my iPhone. There are about 80 episodes. I have 2,000 subscribers around the world. Not a big deal. It's not a big technical production. I have no backup assistance on that. There is no producer. There is no editor. It's me. YouTube channel, likewise. So whatever you're thinking about doing, first thing you need to do is give yourself a deadline. This house, we for sure had a deadline. We needed to start our tour in the beginning of April of 2016. And I was not willing to budge on that. We had 16 cities stacked up, and then we oversold and we went to 20 cities. So we had 20 cities waiting on this. If we put the first one back, all of the other cities would have been affected. We're not allowed to do that. Now I have to build it and have it done by this date, which was April 1, 2016. Second thing that you want to do, and by the way, remember, if you're going to put on a presentation, for example, you're going to go down to your local library and do here's how your home works for homeowners, so that you don't get screwed by contractors not proving to you that they did their work properly. Go ahead and make the date. You don't have a PowerPoint presentation built yet. Oh no, that's okay. Don't build it until you actually have a deadline, and then you say, I have to do this. And then you will build it, and it will get done in time. Second thing you're going to do is tell everyone what you are doing. I made it very clear what we were going to do with this house. I made it very clear that I was writing this book. I made it very clear that I was starting a podcast and making a YouTube channel, all that stuff. And it really made me feel nervous, because now I've told everyone what I'm doing. It better be good. Do that for yourself. Use that as a tool to make more pressure on yourself. Not too much pressure, just enough so that you actually perform. And by the way, I'm recording outside today. Big reason for that is because it is Easter week. And when we think about Easter, you might want to think of the lilies in the field. Think about the birds in the air. They are not thinking about what they're going to do tomorrow. They're not thinking about what they're going to eat this afternoon. They're just doing stuff, and it works really, really well. The world functions. So for you, just function. Do your thing. Do the things that you feel like you want to do. Don't think too much. Go out and take the first step. Spend 15 minutes a day on a project like a book, for example. Every single day, commit yourself to just doing something on it. Even if you feel like, oh, I really need to get this or that piece of equipment to take this next step, just do something, because you'll keep learning that, wow, I really don't need that much stuff. That's a big part of tiny living as well. I don't need all this stuff. I can just go out and make my life work, make your business work, make whatever message you have to say work, because if you don't say it, nobody else is going to say it, especially the way that you're going to do it. You have a story, get it out there. So I hope that this has helped. I hope you tune in next week for the Wednesday Proof is Possible Minute in week 3. Thanks for watching.